Peace to the world, Montar is here. Hello all, welcome to a new stream. Even though we already did this last year. Oh no. Oh no, I need to check now. Hold on. I need to see when we actually did Okami last time. That would be in collections. Apparently we did that in January last year. Okay. I was about to say, just like, oh no, was it exactly a year ago? Would've been kind of funny. Your favorite gameplay as much as you want. I know, but I was just like, oh no, did I do it? Did I time it by random chance to be a year from now, twice? So yeah, we're gonna be starting up Okami. Afterwards, we are gonna be doing Okamiden. That's honestly the main reason. Just like, oh, I can play Okamiden now. I have a 3DS. Yeah, we are gonna be starting up Okami. I'm gonna be doing a new game. Okami. And now we get to talk for 20 minutes. 20 minutes before we start anything. Yay! Oh, this is gonna be fun. Seen the ending? Okay. Long, long ago, a tiny hamlet known as Kamiki lay nestled in a grove of proud and beautiful cherry blossoms. Each and every tree around the quiet burg was honored as a god. However, the village was not without its dark secrets. Also, right now I have my fan on. If I think I have the background noise down so that it won't really matter too much. But if it is actually a problem, tell me and I will turn it off. To satiate the appetite of Orochi, a fearsome cave-dwelling beast, a young maiden was offered as a sacrifice at the annual festival. With a body like a mountain and 8 heads mounted on necks the size of tree trunks, its blood-red eyes alone were said to curse anyone who gazed into them. No one dared disobey the horrific beast. When the night of the sacrifice drew near, a mysterious white wolf appeared outside the village. This wolf, its coat as brilliant as snow, was dubbed Shiranui. The wolf kept a watchful eye on anyone who ventured outside the village, and made a habit of patrolling the streets at night. People assumed the wolf to be a familiar of Orochi. One villager took it upon himself to face the fearsome Shiranui. The warrior Nagi attempted many times to challenge the wolf, but his attacks were thwarted by Shiranui's swift movements. Before long, the night of the accursed festival had arrived. A white-plumed arrow heralded the coming sacrifice. Piercing the sky, the arrow sunk its shaft squarely into the home of Nami, the village's most beautiful maiden. Nagi, harboring a secret love for Nami, was enraged by this sign. Determined to put an end to Orochi once and for all, Nagi traveled to the Beast's cave in place of his beloved. The Moon Cave, a place as dark as evil itself, served as Orochi's home. As Nagi stood bravely before the entrance, a beast appeared, eyes glowing crimson upon 8 thrashing necks. Orochi stood tall before him, anxious for another sacrifice. Nagi leapt with incredible grace, swinging his blade valiantly. On and on he sliced, well into the moonless night. But Orochi's hide was like steel. The blade left nary a scratch. At long last, Nagi, his energy spent from the intense battle, dropped to his knees, fatigued and gasping for breath. He knew he was staring death in the face. It was then that the wolf appeared. As if to protect Nagi, it stood its ground before Orochi. In the darkness of the cave, the wolf's coat shone brilliantly. Alas, it was Shiranui, the wolf that dwelled outside the village. Baring its fearsome claws, Shiranui leapt toward Orochi. Orochi reared its terrifying heads, readying its fangs for battle. The two beasts struggled wildly, thrashing in the darkness. Mysterious and terrifying, the spectacle continued. Shiranui summoned gusts of divine wind to counter Orochi's flames. As Orochi closed in on Shiranui, sharpened claws glistening, a gigantic tree suddenly sprouted forth, shielding the wolf. Shiranui fought gallantly to gain the upper hand. However, Orochi, protected by a mystical power, was not easily bested. Shiranui, covered in gashes, majestic coat dyed crimson, stood exhausted before the mighty Orochi. Orochi saw a chance to strike what would be the final blow, but Shiranui refused to give in. With its last ounce of strength, the majestic wolf gazed heavenward and unleashed a mighty howl. Suddenly, the black clouds overhead dissipated. The light from above glinted off of Nagi's sword as a beacon of hope. Shouldn't have said bacon. Oh well. The moment's ruined. I can't say bacon anymore, no! Guided by his sword, Nagi, who had been taking shelter in the shadows, stood proudly to face his adversary, channeling all his strength into his scarred and battered arms. He leapt ferociously toward Orochi, his sword poised high. The golden sword danced in his hands like a puppet on a string. One by one, Orochi's fearsome heads separated from their owner. Orochi's broken body collapsed in a lake of its own blood. In that instant, the curse that plagued the villagers was lifted. As the battle subsided, the sun shone once again in the sky. Shiranui had succumbed to Orochi's poison and struggled to breathe. Nagi scooped the beast into his arms and returned to Kamiki. When they reached the village, Shiranui was no longer moving. The village elder gently stroked the wolf's head. In response, Shiranui let out a hoarse and pitiful bark, then closed its eyes and drifted off as if into slumber. Peace had at last returned to Kamiki village. In honor of Shiranui's heroic exploits, the villagers erected a shrine and placed a statue of the wolf within it. Nagi's sword was christened Tsukuyomi and placed inside the moon cave. The villagers all looked forward to an age of endless peace. However, this is not the end of the story. There is more to this tale than most people know. 100 years had passed since Nagi and Shiranui's heroic exploits. It happened so quickly that no one in the village even took notice. Is this the legendary sword? Is this Tsukuyomi, the sword that banished the dreaded Orochi? No, it couldn't be. It's just a legend, nothing but a fairy tale. Every fairy tale has a grain of truth. Unfortunately, you learned this the hard way. Either has a grain of truth or a moral to learn. You learned nothing. Oh, he who seeks power, he who has broken my bonds. Speak the words, I wish darkness upon the world. Utter that prayer unto me, and unleash my power. Run! Run, mystery man who ruined the world. A horrible tragedy suddenly swept over the land. However, there was one village that seemed to escape the terrible curse. The tiny settlement of Kamiki Village enjoyed the protection of a sacred tree. It is here that the real story begins. 12 minutes. Give or take. Might be 11. Wood Sprite, Sakuya. How troublesome. This is just like the ancient prophecy of doom. What has transpired to bring about such calamity? We must act quickly. There is no time to lose. My power is diminished over the years I've spent protecting this area. I don't have much time left in this world. Amaterasu, now is the time. We have never needed your power more. Shine your divine light upon this broken and polluted world. Let your heavenly rays become our hope as you guide us all. And we are no longer stoned. Okami Amaterasu. Still my top pick for Smash Bros. Get her in. Please, please let her be in. There are 2 more slots, let her be in. Ah, such divine white light, such beauty and grace. This god has a funny face. The only one capable of such a wondrous spectacle is none other than our mother and the origin of all that is, Amaterasu. How delightful to see that the savior whose brave sacrifice sealed away the evil demons so many years ago has not changed one bit. Seeing you emerge after so many years spent as a statue brings happiness to my heart. Nap time. Materasu? Gaze above you and take in the condition of the sky. Since your untimely departure from our midst, the world has succumbed to devious and vicious beasts. They have ravaged our fine and bountiful country of Nippon. Never have the circumstances been worse than they are at this very moment. Please use your powers to banish the darkness and punish those who would do us harm. What's this? Has something stolen its way into my robe? What on earth? You again? Ow, 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 ow! Are you nuts? Boy, for a little thing, you sure make a big fuss. I was just trying to make the conversation a bit more interesting, that's all. Well, that's one way to do that. That's one way to do that. Were you napping in my clothes again, Bug? Bug, I told you 1,000 times not to call me that. I'm a wandering artist. The name's Isun. Wandering artist, Isun. I'll show you just how great I am, and it won't be long till you're bowing before my great brush. Smack. Okay, Bug. Well, what do you think? Even cuter than the real thing, no? What's with you, Furball? You look kinda down in the dumps. Well, I was stoned not too long ago. Actually, you look kinda familiar. Got it. You look just like that statue of Shiranui. I am that statue of Shiranui, actually. Delicious. Not that good. But what do you think you're doing? Are you crazy? A handsome guy like me should never be covered in wolf slobber. You'll regret messing with the great Isun. Don't make me use my prize sword, Denkomaru, against you. What's that growling sound? And why is it so dark anyway? Oh great god, Amaterasu. I have used all the power I have to protect Kamiki Village. The village lives on. Their spirits lie encased in my fruit. Are they melons? I'm kidding. Cut it free and the village will be reborn. I trust in you. I know that you will lead us down the right path. Only your awesome power can restore life to the world. The trees return to normal, huh? That Sakuya girl sure said some weird stuff. The villager spirits are being kept inside the fruit? That's the fruit? That girl said that if you cut it down, the village will be restored. But it's awfully high up in there. If you don't use some kind of special power, there's no way you're gonna reach it. This darkness is really getting to me, too. A lot can happen while you're taking a nap. Okay, so assuming we actually did start at, let's say 5 minutes, in the stream. It took just about, would that be 17 minutes, give or take? Before we actually get control of Amaterasu here. So, I love Okami. Where are we? Got awfully quiet all of a sudden. I don't remember any place like this in the village. Well, we better keep our eyes peeled. You use the right stick to look around. L to change your point of view. Well, you really look helpless. You sure you're gonna be okay? First things first. Original settings, minigame on. What does the aspect ratio change? Nah. Yep. Controller rumble, Nintendo Switch, original or off? What's the original? I'm kind of curious. Controller settings, does this have motion control? Now let's make it the right Joy-Con, gyroscopic, normal. Alpha is like... Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, there are no Joy-Cons attached to my console right now. Since you read out the dialogue. I mean... Okay, if we just skip the dialogue. If we just skip the dialogue, it would have been instant. Yeah. So, game? That was weird. That was weird. Okay. So, Easton's gonna tell us about the save mirror here. That's an origin mirror. They say once your reflection appears on the surface, your memories will be stored in the mirror for all eternity. Save your progress. Leave you advice. Save a number of game files. That way you always go back if you get stuck. Gonna ignore that for now. Simply because there are spoilers in my save files. I have too many of them. And you can read text much faster than taking the time to say the lines. I mean, yeah, but at most, that would probably take off maybe 3 minutes. Press Y to bust open pottery. Way to go, my furry friend. I know I do try to, like, actually read the story as, like, proper reading. Whoa, whoa, hold up there, Furball. Get a load of that. Get a load of this. That chest looks mighty tempting. Let's go check it out. Getting up that high ought to be a piece of cake. Press B to jump, then press B to jump again and do a wall jump. Make sure you press it firmly so you jump really high. Boink. I knew you could do it. They say good luck is found in high places, so keep your eyes peeled. We don't want to miss any treasure. Speaking of treasure. Holy bone, Batman! I'm not sure if that's actually Amaterasu's favorite snack, because other items do, in fact, say that they are Amaterasu's favorite snack. I'm gonna switch some more things, because, camera control. Let's invert both of them. Oh, so much better. So much better. Oh. This is how I'm used to doing camera controls in Okami. Looks like the bridge is out. This shouldn't be so hard. Amaterasu? Her favorite snack is all snacks. I mean, fair. That's kind of long. Mind if I call you Ami? Listen, Ami, ever heard of the spirits of the brush? Good brushwork has its own soul. At least that's what they say. Just watch. Oopsie. Phone's on. Where's that? Ooh, can? Okay. Which won't demonetize me or something or other. I don't want to mute a random thing for one silly line of Pokemon Live. Picture's worth 1,000 words, right? Said something about just like, instead of explain it, I'll just do it. Well done. Nice, huh? There's a little technique I've mastered called rejuvenation. It's one of many brush techniques that use divine power. It's a brush god power that can restore broken or missing things. Practice really hard just to master this one technique. There are 13. Each one is a power of one of the 13 brush gods. Originally, all 13 were a single powerful deity. Then the deity died. Its power was split into 13 separate gods. Gods now dwell within objects all around us, but God or no god, how could anyone have the power to master all 13? I don't know. How could they? It is a mystery. The River of Heavens. The River of the Heavens? They mean the fabled Stardust River? I sure don't see anything like that around here. It couldn't be that little puddle over there, could it? Being a god helps? Sort of. Well, we hope being a god helps. Wow, look at the stars twinkle. I haven't seen such a beautiful nighttime sky in ages. Hey, look. Are those stars forming a pattern, or is it just me? There's one missing. Guess I'll just have to draw the missing star. You made a leaf! Congratulations. Ah! Looks like I'm just not ready to draw missing stars. There's R to hold the brush and then Y to draw. Sure spent a heck of a lot of time practicing that. I like how he's not able to draw a star, but he's able to draw a bridge. Anyway, we do exactly what he said. We draw in the star by here. And we are introduced to Yomigami. Interesting thing about Yomigami here, the way we draw in their eye like that, that's actually a term that's actually based off of a term where you finish drawing a dragon in order to make it come to life by dotting its eye. That's where it would come to life and fly off of the page. That's why he's coming off of a scroll like this, and it's also a reference to Rayquaza's move, Dragon Ascent. Or, like, Dragon Ascent is the reference to the exact same term. Ah, why, if it isn't our mother Amaterasu, I apologize for not contacting you sooner during these long years. Having never forgotten you, I, Yomigami, God of Restoration, have eagerly awaited this day when we could again meet. While you were away, the 13 spirits of the brush that you once possessed, including myself, have been scattered across this land of men, and now lie in disarray. I became a constellation, and managed to survive until now. Now I am dying. Way to go. The time has come for you to seek out and reunite all the techniques. Your power is what is needed to restore the dried riverbed of the heavens and renew the flow of stardust. Sorry I didn't call Mom. Wow, that was Yomigami, the god of rejuvenation. Yeah, it is rejuvenation. Okay, so you have the power of rejuvenation now? Can you really use it to restore the power of the river of the heavens? That would mean you're as good with a brush as yours truly. Nah, that couldn't be true. Who else can master this incredible god technique? Yep, so now we can draw a brush and we can draw in some fun things, like we can just draw circles. Did I use the celestial brush technique while I wasn't looking? I don't know. Huh? Yeah, you can just draw things and Isun's just like, oh, somebody use the celestial brush technique? River of the Heavens. Wonder if drawing some stardust would get the river flowing again. It's one thing to fix a bridge, but fixing a starry river? There's no way you could pull off a stunt like that. Just watch me. Whoa! A river of stardust! This really must be the river of the heavens. What I really want to know is who the heck drew the darn thing. Look within yourself. You know it to be true, Isun. So we have a treasure chest here. Let's ignore it. Whoa, whoa, whoa! You just gonna ignore that treasure chest? You'll end up in the poorhouse if you overlook stuff like that. Fine. And now we get a stomach. Look what you found, Furball. This astral pouch here is amazing. It's full of lots of food. And when it's full, it can revive its owner if he or she dies. Let's start feeding it whatever food we can find around here. Astral pouch is kind of fun, but it's also really useless. Aside from, like, maybe the first time you're playing a game, playing Okami, if you're, like, or first time doing some of the harder challenges, you don't need the Astral Pouch at all. Okami is a really easy game. Oh yes, we also have a bork button. It's the most important thing about this game. I think I've only ever died once. Yeah, I think I've only ever... I think I died once when I was first playing the game. I think I had to use a couple... I think I had to use, like, one Astral Pouch in one of the harder challenges. Anyway, here I have Stray Bead. I don't know if I'm gonna get all of them, honestly. We did that last time we played the game. I don't know if I want to do that again. Inevitably, we're going to end up getting them all, though. Because I know my personality. As much as I say, I'm not sure if I want to get all of these stray beads again. We're gonna end up getting all the stray beads. Because that's just how I am. I can tell myself, hey, you can ignore the stray beads all I want. And it's not gonna make a difference. I'm sorry, I just like the game. I like it too much. I like a video game. Is this a legendary shrine? We must be in the cave of Nagi. Legendary hero Nagi is enshrined here. He vanquished evil 100 years ago with the help of the white wolf Shiranui. Where's the river of the heavens? Now this place? Where the heck are we, Furball? The cave of Nagi? Boy, this place is a wreck. Man, that sword's in really bad shape. God sure didn't do much to protect this place. Let's fix it. Man should never be with a broken sword. That really was your brushwork all this time? How'd you get so good? Exactly who are you, anyway? Hey, there's another constellation. This one looks like a Big Dipper? Bonk. And here we have a rat. We're the rats. Well, if it isn't Mother Amaterasu. It's been a long time, but with all these monsters around, the only place I could hide was in this shrine dedicated to ancient heroes. If there is anything I can do to assist you in your endeavors, I'm at your service. Make good use of this sword, as it was designed to conquer evil. Thanks. Honk. Hey, was that the god Tachigami? Master of the Power Slash technique? Wait a minute, if you're getting all these powers, then you're just like that Shiranui. You know, the wolf who fought and died alongside the great Nagi? Shiranui died, the wolf's power was split into 13 brush gods. This is crazy. Shiranui and Nagi? It's just like the legend. Anyway, I've never seen this Power Slash technique myself. How about showing your stuff up on the boulder over there? Let me see you slice that in half with drawing a single line. I won't believe it till I see it. Well, I slashed something. There we go. Whoa! 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 Whoa, 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 whoa. I didn't think you had it in you, Furball. I'm not even the same league as you. I really overestimated myself. Hey, Furball. I mean, Amaterasu. I've made up my mind. If you're Shiranui Reborn, then that means you can master all 13 techniques, right? In that case, I think I'll tag along until I'm as good as you. Lucky you. No, get off of me. Get off. It's no use trying to change my mind. There's no stopping me once I've made a decision. But enough about me. Now that you master the Power Slash, you can cut down that thing Sakia was talking about. Let's go back and give it a shot. Thank you, Crazy Taxi Arrow. Haha! We jumped over it! That means we skipped a fight! Yes! I went back for it because I wanted to go back for it. What the? Where'd they come from? Whatever. Draw first, ask questions later. You know that divine instrument you have on your back? Well, press Y to use its power against them. No. Well, I got one of them. I got a demon fang. You obtained ink bottle. I'm laughing. I've never actually. I don't think I've really ever gotten that skip too well previously. Or maybe I got it last stream. Last time we streamed this. Oh. Oh well. So yeah. These guys are very weak to Power Slash. It basically makes them only have one hit left. And then you can Power Slash them again, or to get a Demon Fang. Demon Fangs are basically another form of currency. You get them by doing special things to certain enemies as they're dying. Yeah. The green imps there, it's just Power Slash. I'm not gonna make it in time. So those things right there, those are the loading screens. You saw me earlier put on mini games on. In the original game, there was a loading screen game where you could get more Demon Fangs if you, for the one where the paw print was appearing at the bottom, if you pressed it in time well enough. If you press it in time 6 times in a row, you would get a Demon Fang. And for the other one, if you pressed it 50 times before the loading screen finished, you would get another Demon Fang. One more shot. I messed up. In the Wii version, this was removed. In every version of HD, it was reintroduced as an option, just like, hey, if you want to, like, artificially increase the load time so you can do the mini games, you have the option. But the Wii version, it was like it loaded too fast, and I guess they thought that just like it didn't make sense to keep it in since like it loads too fast. And then for HD, they're just like, okay, I guess we can give players the option, because a lot of people were upset about that in the Wii version. I'm not gonna get it 50 times if I don't start immediately. Wow, the village's been restored! Agia came through big time. She really was protecting the village. I sure wish I could have spent some more time in her kimono, if you know what I mean. Baddie soon. Bad. Does anybody have a bonky emote? Bonky soon. He needs to go away. Yeah, go away. But seriously, with monsters running around and all, the village could still be in danger. Let's go see how they're all doing down there. Just this. Thank you. That's good enough. Ah, a statue. What in the world? I don't remember there being a statue here. Well, whatever. Let's go talk to the villagers. This place is a little dark. Let's see if we can brighten up a little bit. Hey, Furball, you try and draw the sun or something? Maybe a god, but come on, that's impossible. Hey, that's a statue here too. It's like the villagers have turned to stone or something. Not again. That's not one of the smaller monsters they're lurking about. A roar like that's gotta belong to something bigger. Let's hurry up and find someone with a pulse over here. Wow. Oh good, this one's not moving. Everyone here was perfectly fine just a few hours ago. Definitely something going on around here. Village is back, but what's up with this dark sky? Maybe it's dark outside the village too. Let's find some high ground so we can take a look. Oh no, somebody doing laundry. Won't move a muscle. Everyone here is perfectly fine just a few hours ago. I love how his dragonfly is also frozen in the air. Oh, that's wonderful. Hop, hop, hop. There's definitely something strange going on. Thank you, Isun. Find some high ground so we can take a look. Alright, here's some high ground. This is bad. The sun's not even shining. As black as night as far as the eye can see. Not a single villager can move a muscle. Is it some kind of curse? Did a monster do this? It's not gonna stay like this forever, is it? If only the sun were out to light our way. If we could draw a circle in the sky, we'd have ourselves a sun. I guess that'd be impossible, even for a god like you. Maybe we'd better seek help of another brush god for help. Of course, if you had that kind of power from the start, that'd be a different story. But you drew a circle in the sky before, didn't you? You're not hiding your brush techniques from me, are you? No, son, are you sure you're up to the task? Why was that not working? Yeah, if you try and draw a circle before that, Isun's just like, why are you trying to draw the sun? Come on, that doesn't work. Come to think of it, your name is Amaterasu. That's the name of the sun god. So it would follow that you had the sunrise technique from the start. With it, you could even turn night into day. Wow, you're no run-of-the-mill god, that's for sure. The flowing brushes like music from the heavens. That's a line from one of my grandfather's poems. He felt a skilled artist was like a musician of shape and color. Since you're such a great artist yourself, why don't we name your brushwork after that poem of his? It's called Celestial Brush. After all, your brush did bring out the sun. Well, Ami, let's get back to the village. We gotta see if the villagers are back to normal now. Who are you? Bonk, bonk, bonk. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Village Elder, Mr. Orange. A white wolf? Not the one who fought that terrible creature with Nagi. You couldn't possibly be the legendary Shiranui. No, it can't be. That story is 100 years old. Still, you look a lot like that statue of Shiranui. On the other hand, you don't look quite as smart. How dare you insult my intelligence? Whoa, 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 no need to growl like that. Can't you really understand what I'm saying? Well, I'm not one to mince words. I just state the facts. Oh no! Monsters! Now there are 3 of them! What's this sudden chill down my spine? Here they come, Furball. Those are the monsters that have been plaguing these lands. They sneak into villages and cause all sorts of trouble. Step aside, Furball. This is a job for my trusty sword, Denkomaru. No, it's a job for my trusty old man, Mr. Orange. Do. And boop. Oh, come on. Boop. If there is one thing I do like having the Switch version for, it's that I can alternate between button and motion controls, which for sometimes getting precise lines like that, it's much easier with just having the control stick. Mr. Orange is greater than Denkomaru, exactly. You get really aggressive when you're mad, don't you? Hey, you got yourself some praise! And look, see how that dried up spring began flowing again? It's because ridding an area of monsters restores the god's power to the land. People call it divine intervention. The more you restore the land to its natural beauty, the more praise you'll get. It's the source of your power. Few people believe in gods these days, and that may weaken you, but if you try really hard, your true power might just shine through. Boy, there's sure been a lot of monsters around lately. That Mr. Orange you tossed around up on the sacred deck. Looks like he thinks you're a regular wolf. Seems the gods have grown so weak people can't see them anymore. Anyway, I'll show you around the village. I have a feeling we're in for an epic adventure. This should be fun for all. You obtained feed bag seeds. Freshly roasted seeds. Why, you little devil, look at this sweet grub you found. Hey, wait, this is animal food. Man, how terrible to have animal food. For the wolf god. How terrible. Still, we could save it to give to animals. Let's use it when we try to approach animals later. Something good might come out of using it the right way. I know guards aren't supposed to use creatures in this manner. What the heck, let's make an exception this time. Oh, I almost forgot. There was something I wanted to tell you. Whenever you want to check the items you've obtained, just press the plus to open the fan menu. While the fan menu is open, you can use and check the items. There are other things you can do there too. The fan menu is a key to accessible adventure. Thank you. Just like, oh, come on, this is animal food. Yes, I am animal. I don't think this horse is supposed to be in the ground. I thought this was a curled up fox for a second. I'm just like, wait a second, I didn't remember there being foxes up here. And I was like, no, this is one of the wooden horses. Why is it in the ground? Why are you in the ground? Why are you in ground? Anyway, here we have some birds. We can feed them seeds. And once again, just like the last time, we're gonna be watching one animal feed without skipping it. Every other one we will skip, but you need to watch at least one to the end. That's the rule of Okami. Every single playthrough, make sure you watch at the very least one animal feed until the very end. It's very important. Hope everybody enjoyed. Yeah, no, that's just something I like doing. I need to see at least one. One to the very end. Anyway, now that the village is restored, we can actually dig over here. And we can get a traveler's charm. Yay! Yep, I messed up. Oh, come on. Oh, come on! Grrr! Yes, grrr! And stray bead. And get that. And we get glass beads. Let's talk to Mr. Orange over here. Ah, great Shiranui. Oh no. Bonk. Whoa! Hey, don't. Hey, don't. Show some respect to your elders. Bad dog. Bad dog. I am not bad dog. I bork. I bork. Whoa! Ah, I feel it. I sense it. Foul beasts dwell in this place. Concentrate. Look hard. You see. Right behind you now. And done. I didn't care about getting the Demon Fangs because this one, speed is more important. Chase my tail, chase my tail. Humans are not witness to such battles, but I saw it. The fight went on for exactly 9 seconds. You fight well. I had chosen the path of Buddha, but in you, I sense another power. And I see the path you have chosen is also a path of truth. Thank you for the praise. Is Mr. Orange just gone? Okay, no, he's still there. We can come on over here. Hello. Wow, a white wolf. I thought the statue of Shiranui had disappeared, but you look just like it. It didn't just come to life, did it? Hey, sis, this doggy's got something weird on its back. Let's stop being silly. That's how rumors start. All the nonsense about seeing a door of light here before. But I did see it. Right inside the shrine, there was a door of light. And we can find a smaller statue of Nagi here. Statue of Nagi was erected to protect the village, you see. It's located even deeper than Shiranui's statue. You must really revere him. It still wasn't even a... Still, wasn't there an even bigger statue of him around here? Yes, we found it. I think this one is missing his sword too, actually. Can't restore it, though. And I think this one's sword is also broken, but we can't do anything about it. Huh, interesting. But I find it funny how Isim's just like, wasn't there a bigger statue? Oh yeah, maybe that one where we learned a brush technique or something. Ah, sorry. Hey, I didn't dig up your turnips. I just dug up a treasure chest. You calm down. Anyway, fun thing we can do, we can power slash the house over here. And we can get Kamiki oranges! There's another one. I think there's supposed to be one more somewhere. I think 4 of them drop, and we only got 3. Yeah, I don't see it anywhere. Hey look, melons. You consumed watermelon. Yay. Oh look, jelly donuts. Consume bale of rice. Hey look, popcorn balls. Hey look, sandwiches. Man, so many things grow in... Man, so many things were growing in this field. Jelly donuts, popcorn balls, sandwiches. It's amazing. The wonders of nature. White wolf? That's just plain weird. Her looks like a weak little bugger. Think you could be my dog, Hayabusa? Well, listen to this. Here's this field my mama tends to, you see? Well, Hayabusa managed to dig up 9 turnips in a row, even though my mama was chasing him around trying to slug him. There are actually 10 turnips in that field. Hayabusa is fixing to get all 10. Think you can dig up all of the turnips in my mama's field? Don't forget, you have to avoid being slugged by my mama. I'll admit you're the better canine if you can do it. Yeah, she's gonna try and slug us? Not exactly my idea of a good time, Ami. At least you have your celestial brush and wicked brushwork. Nah. Yeah, maybe your dog is the weak one. Look how scared he is. Park. You consume turnip. Do. Get 7. Eight. 9. And 10. You offered oddly shaped turnip. Hey, that's the oddly shaped turnip Hayabusa and I have been looking for. That means you've broken Hayabusa's record by digging up all 10 turnips? Gosh darn it. Fine, you're the better canine. Anyway, it actually feels good to have a new goal to aim for. Hello. A white wolf? Now that's a rare sight. Did you come down from the mountains just to play with us? Well, you better be careful, dear. Lately, some monsters have been attacking the villagers. Do you even know who you're talking to, Grandma? This here is Shiranui Reborn. The wolf and I had it covered. Those monsters are history. Well, if it isn't Isu, and riding a wolf, are we? This one certainly resembles Shiranui, especially the nose. Well, I better get back to my work. Here to listen to the ramblings of an old woman, are you? Well, I was doing the laundry. I'm going to do my laundry. Funny that turnip only shows up after digging up 9 of them. Yeah, that's weird.
I'm going to do my laundry. Can I have some change?
I noticed my drying pole was gone. Oh, whatever shall I do? Where'd that darn pole go? How could something important just disappear? Missing something that should be there, is she? You better help her out, Furball. Okay. Here we go. A new drying pole? Oh my, where did that come from? The gods must have answered my prayers. How wonderful. Time to dry the laundry. Well, I'm glad I was able to hang my laundry, but the sun seems to be so far away these days. Maybe it doesn't like all those monsters that are lurking around. If only it would shine closer, my laundry would dry in a second. I don't think that's how that works. My word, the sun has suddenly drawn so close. My laundry will be bone dry in no time. First my pole, and now this. Will the miracles never cease? Maybe I ought to make some cherry cakes to offer to the sun. Come back tonight if you want some too, Snowball. No one makes better cherry cakes there. Mouth-watering good. Thanks. Oh boy, more jelly donuts! What a fine-looking wolf. What's your name? Mine's Kushi. It's a pleasure to meet you. Sake brewer Kushi. Working in the fields again, are ya? Isun, are you and the wolf together? This is where I grow the rice for making my sake, you know. But I have to manage the harvest all on my own. It's hard work. Maybe I should have Susano give me a hand again this year. Oh, listen to me blabbering on. I just can't help chatting to you. The laundry bursts into flames. Well, your laundry is dried. Mayami, I think you found a friend here. You'll meet many people who want to talk to you like this. You should talk to him 2 or 3 times. You can actually tell when to talk because you'll see a triangle above their head. That means they still have something to say. Might even be valuable information sometimes. May just be muttering to themselves, but it pays to listen. Susano's a neighbor of mine. He's a little unusual, but he goes around with a huge sword slung over his shoulder. He's always practicing with it. They say he's a direct descendant of our legendary hero, Nagi. And he loves his sake too. He often pops around here to buy it. Sure to say hello when you see Susano. You could use a friend, I should think. He's always on his own. Well, there's not too much company in this village for an old man. There's you are kind of the only real company, or like not even an old man, a middle-aged man. Anyway, let's try leaving the village. Hello.
Eve! Eve! This is weird. My mind really wants to shift this rock, but my body won't cooperate. It's like I'm made of lead. Could this be a case of demonic possession? I sure hope not. Man, this boulder, that is like 5 times my size. I can't move it. I must be possessed by a demon.
And of course, that he's actually right. I'm mad that he's right. I'm mad that just like the first response to this guy is like, oh man, I must be possessed because I can't move this giant boulder. Bonk. And there we go. And now we get 30 praise. And it's actually kind of funny, you cannot get above 50 praise until this point. Whoa, Ami, you suddenly started glowing. That means your divine attributes can be enhanced. Well, you sure look excited. Here, I'll show you what I mean. Let's take a stab at enhancing your divine attributes. I'm gonna open the fan menu, blah, 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 blah. Giving myself more ink. Well, is it all coming back to you or what?
Boomerang. It's all coming back to you.
Well, it's hard to notice such a small enhancement. Oh, lighten up, Furball. This is one big step for the new and improved Amaterasu. Keep up the good work. Oh, I almost forgot. We better check in on that dude.
Oh, I feel light as a feather now. Sadly, that doesn't make it any easier to shift this boulder.
I'm mad. I'm so mad at this.
It's like, man, I can't move this boulder. I must be possessed. Hey, I was possessed. I still can't move the boulder, though. It's so bad. It's so stupid. It wouldn't block the only path out of here anyway. There's no way I can just go back to the city now. Hey, pup, your owner lives here in the village, right? You must know the guy, Susano. Can you get him to come here? They is a descendant of the legendary hero Nagi. If anyone can do something about this rock, it's him.
That's strange. This boulder wasn't here before. Anyway, we can head over to the Great Warrior Susanoo. Jeez, it's not even spelled right. Sheesh, she's always snoring like a bear. This is the home of the 2-bit middle-aged warrior Susanoo. He goes around claiming to be a descendant of Nagi. He's famous around here for his lineage, but he's awfully lazy and too off the wall to be a descendant of a legendary hero. Bonk. Anyway, we have a broken sword here. We have a metal sword here. And here we have a man.
I am the greatest. Oh, Kushi,
Let's wake this guy up.
What the? Huh? I feel so well rested. I planned to meditate underground, but fell fast asleep. Who are you? And what business do you have with Susanoo, the greatest warrior who ever?
The Great Warrior, Susanoo.
Do even the beasts know of my great exploits now? Well, Fido, I'm not looking for apprentices. Go back to the mountains and play with your monkey friends. How dare a mangy mutt like you interrupt my meditation?
Get a load of this, guy. All brawn and no brains. Quit messing around and come with us.
You snuck in here again? Quit bugging me, you bug!
Ah. Man, so much talking. I told you, don't call me a bug. Come on, Ami, we're taking him with us.
What do you think you're doing? Put me down this instant! What will the neighbors think?
Let's find out what the neighbors will think. Run, run, run. Oh, Susanoo, that sure looks like fun. But shouldn't you be practicing your swordplay? I love his arms. Oh, hello, Susanoo. Looks like you made a good pal there. Snowy really likes you.
Yeah.
Boy, you're sure weird, Susanoo. Is that supposed to be some new kind of training, or what? Better not be you messing in my garden, Susanoo. You'll get a thumping if it is.
I hope you're not mistreating that fine wolf.
I think Mr. Orange has something to say as well.
Susanoo, stop frolicking about. The day is meant for work. Come give me a hand if you have time to waste like that.
You really do be flailing. Yep. There we go. Let's see what the two girls up here have to say. Whoa, what are you doing? A man's riding a dog. It's so terrifying. I forget. Can I do this? We're taking him to Nagi. Did I do this the first time? Maybe I did. I don't remember. Either I did or Masay did. Or maybe we both did. I don't remember. If you did, I don't remember. Okay, maybe I didn't. Do. And we keep going. Also, how you doing, Cobalt? Welcome. I love his arms. Just oh, this is the shrine built to honor Nagi. Huh? Who fixed the statue? Anyway, there's gotta be a statue of me next to it someday. What? Has this guy been here before? Yeah, I like that a little bit because it actually, like, informs you that Susanoo is actually a little bit more spiritual than you would think. Oh, man. Just jump right over the gate. I couldn't jump over that one. Oh well. Let's see if I can actually get this one. Nope. I've got to be hurting by now with all that flailing. I think his arms are beefy. He'll be fine. I'm more worried about his back than his arms. Oh, come on! Ah, so close. We'll get at least one of those mini games during this playthrough. I swear it. You can't swear. Only the super edgy 1985 Crimson Chin can swear. Yeah, and I got cancelled. You mangy mutt! You brought me all the way here just to test yourself against me? Then prepare to taste the wrath of my trusty blade. Touhen Boku! Oh, hold a minute. You're the legendary Susanoo? Yep, none other than Susanoo, the greatest warrior who ever lived. And by the way, never interrupt warriors engaged in battle. But I've got a favor to ask you. This huge boulder blocking the path is really getting in my way. Can't you do something about it? What? Come on, please? I mean, you are Nagi's descendant, aren't you? Surely one stone's no match for your mighty skills, right? It is certainly not beyond my ability. Really? Great. Okay then, no time like the present, go for it. Wait. A boulder of this size is not very easy, even for me. This will require my utmost focus to magnify the power of my sword. I shall retire to the training grounds to make preparations. Wait for my return. I wonder. I've never seen the guy train seriously. Ever. Can the guy really handle this? Oh, well, I guess all I can do is wait here. Man, this music, if this music's any indication, I don't think he's doing too well. I know I told that merchant I could help, but a boulder of that size? I don't care if I am a legendary bloodline, it's just too big. Oh no, I can't believe it. I've run out of sake at a time like this. This won't do one bit. That's it for today. I'll just have to train tomorrow. Can't train without sake to feel the fire. Train will just have to wait till tomorrow. Why do today what can be put off until tomorrow? Ah, but what is today but yesterday's tomorrow? That's doing things the Susanoo way. Sake, Yeah, the village has a sake brewing girl, doesn't it? I think I've told this story on here before, but there was one time where, one of my high school teachers had had a thing where you put inspirational quotes on the board frequently, and one of them was just like, don't let what happened yesterday get in the way of what's happening tomorrow. And I said, ah, but what is today but yesterday's tomorrow? And everybody in the class who heard me just started groaning, and he was like, no, that's pretty good. Why is everybody? What? Oh, where'd you get that from? And I told him SpongeBob. And he's like, ah, okay. Well, I mean, learning things from SpongeBob, that's gonna be what your generation was about. But he's just like, oh, that's why everybody was groaning. I still love that. It was so funny. Anyway, we can repair this water wheel over here. Actually, maybe Kushi did have more things to say. Oh well. The mill's been mended. Who on earth did that? I'd completely given up on the idea of making my sake, but now I can get on with polishing the rice. Well, no time like the present. I better get started. You can see the drastic difference between Kushi and Susanoo's work ethic. More donuts! More donuts! Eat all the donuts. Hello. You're interested in how to brew sake, are you, Snowy? Well, this thing here's for polishing the rice, you see. Oh, I'll tell you what. I've got something I think you'll like. It's just some leftover stock from the store. But I made it myself. It's called Vista of the Gods. Oh, but are you even old enough to drink, Snowy? Can dogs even have alcohol? I'm not sure if I want that in my search history. But I do want to know that. Can have... What animals can have alcohol? I'm curious. Humans, chimpanzees, gorillas, bats, or other mammals with diets consisting of fruit and nectar may be the best in the animal kingdom at metabolizing alcohol. Poor processors of alcohol, such as elephants, would never be able to consume enough fermented fruit to get drunk. Cows, horses, elephants are poor alcohol metabolizers because these animals lose their functioning versions of ADH7. Can dogs drink alcohol? Alcohol is toxic to dogs. Even small amounts of alcohol, not only in drinks but also in syrups, raw bread dough, can have ingredients that are poisonous for them. Yay. Just like chocolate and onions. Like, Kushi, you just... Good thing we're a god and not an actual dog. Button mash, button mash, button mash, come on. Anyway, here's your sake. Hold it right there, Fido. That smell. Is that Kushi's famous homebrewed sake? You offered Vista of the Gods.
Fido, my friend, did you bring me some of Kushi's sake? Oh, what a glorious day. Ah, good old sake.
A man without drink is like a warrior without his trusty sword. In fact, it is said that Nagi himself relied on the power of sake in his battle with the dreaded Orochi. So let's... It's all so clear now. Let the training begin. Now we can watch him train. So majestic. Just like, oh, well, my shoulders are sore. And now he's done the animation. I'll just try a bit of my usual routine. Okay, here I come. So, let's help him out a little bit. Feast your eyes on this. Susanoo style, exploding implosion. So he is actually helping us a little bit because we can't actually destroy those iron rocks. Hey-ya! Susanoo style, exploding implosion. Thankfully, removing the top of the rock, as everybody knows, just completely obliterates it. That's amazing! You sliced that rock clean in half. Now, if only you actually, like, I don't know, picked it up and moved it, that would actually have helped us. Now there are two rocks in the way. I know that they're a bit lighter, but not light enough to be able to move. Really are something. Well, I didn't think you could do it, Pops. Me either. Sure, I mean, of course I could. After all, I am Susanoo, the greatest warrior ever! You weren't just showing off when you said you're Nagi's descendant. Someone like you'd have no trouble fighting monsters off, huh? Well, anyway, thanks a lot. Now I can start doing business again. Did you say monsters? Monster! Of course, no problem. Yeah, I've had a sore on my tongue for a while now. and I accidentally just hit it right there, so. For the most skilled warrior in all of Nippon. Yes, I shall rid these lands of their vile presence. Just sit back and watch the great Susanoo work his magic. Yeah, I love his laugh. Shouldn't get all puffed up. He's nothing without us. Think he'll be okay? Monsters outside the village are nasty. Glorious Amaterasu. By the way, I'm pretty sure that is not a peach. Well, I guess it could be a kind of peach. What a pleasure to witness your heroic deeds. I'm in awe. Everybody looked at this statue in awe. Aww. I mean A-W-E. Oh. When you cleave the boulder into two, my heart skipped a beat. To see your skills with the brush is to be witness to great art. Yeah, so, do we get a reward or something, lady? I hardly think your participation had any impact, little bug. It's Isun! Isun, Isun, Isun! Stop calling me a bug! I'll crawl back into your kimono if you say that again. My word. Ah, relax, lady. Furball here is more comfy anyway. Let's get back to that reward thing you were talking about. Come on, Ami. Put your paw up or something. Nah. Nope, you're getting bonked. I must apologize. I would like to reward you, but I'm afraid I haven't the power. I can barely muster enough strength to make a flower bloom. Though my body stands firmly here within the confines of the village, my roots spread far and wide, protecting remote areas outside. These parts of me are known as guardian saplings. They collect the praise and adoration that gives me strength. The recent evil is eroding the guardian saplings. If this continues, I will wilt away as well, and my power will vanish. Worse yet, the dark power grows stronger with each passing day. Life as we know it will be consumed utterly in no time. Aw man, this is getting heavy. Great and powerful Amaterasu, could I be so bold as to request your assistance in rejuvenating these guardian saplings by lifting the curse that enslaves them? I shall mark the locations of the nearby saplings on your map. Thank you. I have grown tired. I haven't even the strength to speak now. I hope that my request has not fallen on deaf ears. You say to the sleeping god. Matarasu, may the fresh scent of flowers protect you always. Ah! I'm always itching for a good fight, but sure don't want to poke my nose into this mess. Still, I'm stuck with Furball here till I get all the brush skills. Anyway, Mommy's a god and all. What could possibly go wrong? Hey, did you listen to our Furball? You get the rest of the brush techniques to save the world. And I'll steal and learn them. Yep, that's the ticket. At any rate, let's start off by following those marks on the map. So I'm at a bit of a decision. I think I know what you guys are gonna say when I ask this. I'm starting to get hungry. Well, we've only been, like, doing this for half of the stream. We've already been kind of bad about actually streaming as of late. Should I stop here? This is a decent stopping point, is the problem. If we're, like, we're definitely gonna take a break here if I don't just, even if we do keep streaming. For what I'm actually gonna be making, it's gonna be even longer. No, I am actually making a decision. No, I need to stop now, otherwise I will starve when I'm actually making the food. Thanks everybody for coming. Really excited to be starting up Okami. I know we're still kind of in the beginning. Not really too much is happening. But I hope everybody is looking forward to this journey. Tomorrow we'll be doing Ocarina of Time again. Should be fine to continue doing that. This Friday, I think I might not be able to stream this. What was that? That fell? I don't think it was too bad. Anyway, I think that will be fun. So, yeah, that's gonna be what the Friday and Saturday, a bit up in the air. Find out about that later. Anyway, let's find our raid target. Who is live right now? Josh is live, sure. Copy in the raid message. Put in any raid emotes that you enjoy. Ours is Mirror, of course. We'll be starting up the raid. Josh is currently playing Super Mario 3D World Bowser's Fury. We'll be starting up this raid in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.